today we'll be going up past the Wall Street mine. That was one of the most valuable mining areas right here. That's a leach pile right there. Probably from the 1970s. And we'll be going to the Rand mine, which is up the wash this way. And this was mined in the 70s too over here. Let's just drive over and see what was here. That's rhyolite. I guess this is just the office for the Wall Street leaching in the 1970s. Let's walk up there. I've never been up here. Yeah, this whole hill here, rhyolite. And that's what this altered rhyolite looks like. Looks like limonite. It's got some iron. It's probably altered, but it's a rhyolite to begin with. Here's some more unaltered rhyolite. It's got the pink of the potassium feldspars. I guess it's not altered. What did I see here? Do you think that's gypsum or quartz? I think it's gypsum. Yeah, I think that's gypsum. Just looks like altered rhyolite. Oh, there's a big old horny toad. Somewhere. Where is he? Oh, he's so camouflaged. I can see him with my eyeballs, but not the... Come on. Oh, there he is. See him? Horny toad. Okay. Doesn't look like there was, well, there could be. I was going to say, looking at this wash, I don't think they had a road up here if there was a mine. But they did. They had a road up here. Let's get up here. Well, they had a road up here and they might have dug a well, or not a well, a drill hole to see what was down below for prospecting. But no, no mines. Yeah, this looks like drill mud that came up out of a drill hole they buried. Okay, let's go find the Rand mine. I can see all the sparkling gypsums here. All that's gypsum in the veins. All that sparkling is gypsum. Gypsum on it. It's not gold, or they would have found it. Yeah, there's water seeping through all this. It's altered it. Left the gypsums. Gypsums. Could even be more borates or something. Beyond gypsum. Probably potassium borates. And there's the Wall Street, Black Hawk across the wash there. And there's that another, yeah, that's another window. We were down there, the Wall Street mine. I forget. Colorado River. That's Copper Canyon. We've been up through there. There was a lot of azurite and bornite down in there. Yeah, this is rhyolite here, lava of 15.5 million years ago, 16. That's quartz, well, that could be metamorphic. Could be metamorphic, but below this is, all this out and over that way is quartz monzonite, the 16.6 million years ago Nelson pluton. So we're going to go around the hill and come back into the gully there on the backside of that hill up there, and it'll be quartz monzonite. We'll be out of the lavas and into the pluton. Lava. We'll just go up. Actually, this wash coming out of the hill here is the wash we'll be going up today. We'll be going up that wash, but we got to go up the hill and come back down into it. Can't go up that way. Looking back down the hill, I think this is our road. We'll try it. Somebody marked it. Okay. This road's even worse than the last one. Billy Bell. Better stop at the top. Let me take a look. There might be mines there. Onward. Oh, we're gonna tip over. We're gonna put the camera down. That looks interesting. Yeah, this is our mine. There's the mill tailings from the Rand mine. We'll go down and then up this wash. Quaker City mine's up there on the hill. We're gonna go up the wash and walk back down that road. Interesting stuff. Yeah, that four-wheel back there wasn't that bad at all. It just looked crazy. You can see where they were digging, well, they used a different leach on their mill processing than the older tailings down here. They're white compared to the grays. Probably modern methods compared to these old ancient methods. Now you can keep going up the road to the right and go by the Queen City mine and over the hill and on out that way. But we're just gonna walk up this wash. walk up this wash, get to the Queen City, and walk on back down this road. Yeah, let's go this way. We've been in there. There's a lot of water in that mine. Rock worker. There's a mine. Now there's a dam up here that if I can't get back, if I can't get up it, I'll have to walk back up. I'll be right there. Yeah, I think I can get up that all along there. Go up around the dam. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Let me just turn around here and then we'll walk on up. This is off quartz monzonite. Nelson pluton, 16.6 million years ago. Yeah, the Rand mine down there was closed in the 1941. You got Prince Albert in the can. You better let him out. Yeah, the mine was closed in 1941 for the war. They might have reopened it after the war. 1948 maybe for a while. But yeah, there's that dam. I don't know if I can get past it. Quartz monzonite. And quartz. Getting up that. I'm not getting up that. We ain't even getting up this. See where the water runs when it's wet. Okay, let me get up this. Maybe I could get there. There's a cat claw right there. Maybe I can get there. Maybe. Not too far for a waterfall. Pull that cat claw out of the way. Or this. No cat claw here. Right on up and around. Let's give it a go. Well, it wasn't pretty, but I made it. I got up to about there. That last little bit, getting onto that thing, about did me in. Once you get to be my age, your wheels come off. I wonder how that would have been. I don't know. Anyway, we made it. We don't have to go back down it. We'll just go up to the road if we have to. Like orange, oh yeah. See how the needles are curved on the end like a fish hook. And buckwheat. Some form of buckwheat. There's all kinds of buckwheats. But that's a buckwheat. This is a milkweed. Milkweed. What else we got? I don't know. Phaedra. Cat claw. Yucca. With fruits. You can see this quartz monzonite. It's got a green on it. Could be chlorite. Or it could be actinolite and asbestos. Oh boy, here we come to another waterfall already. Swimming hole. Okay. And the quartz monzonite has a greenish tint, but here's where it's been washed right down to the bare rocks, and it's blue. Now the blue here could be the Rebeccaite. Could be Rebeccaite in there. Likes to hang out with the quartz monzonites. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's go. What's that? Lucky Charm? You think that's a rabbit's tail? It's just the very end of a cottontail, probably. This could be thornberry, wolfberry, or it could be desert almond. I need to look at my things more. What do you think? Desert almond? I don't see any almonds. Onward. I think that's our wash. I ain't getting up that. Get around farther on this trip and come back over the hill in. Yeah, I can't get up that. That's the trip I think we need. Let's get up this way until we can cut back over. Looks like nothing to a kid. Up this hypobyssal quartz monzonite. Looks like andesite lava, but I think maybe it is. I don't know. There's the Queen City up there on the road. There's the road we'll get to. There's the waterfall. Let's just get up to the top here and get our bearing. I think this wash doesn't go. It goes too far to the left. We got to get back over by the road. Okay, let's try to get up this. Yeah, I came up this. There's that waterfall. And I was right. This is the wash we need. There's the road right here. We'll take the road up to that mine. Right along there, so it's a drivable road, pretty nice. And we'll walk up to the Queen City and back down into there. Okay. If you take that Queen City mine road, you come around here, just stick to the wash. It takes you right up this wash and back down into Nelson. Don't go up that, that's a dead end. Can't get nowhere that way. So let's head back to the car this way. Oh, brother. Not much of a road anymore. Maybe they'd broken that road through to the other one we were on earlier nowadays. But yeah, this is the way I remembered it as the road here. Catching my breath. Oh, that's heavy. I thought it was quartz. Yeah, that's barite. It's so heavy you know it's barite. Barite crystals. There's probably gold in there. A lot of iron, rust, limonite. This could be ore. Piece of ore that rolled off of up there. Maybe. Let's keep going. Oh, I was right. If I would have just gone up the wash, I would have met the road. Not had to climb straight up. Yeah, when you get to the wash, go that way. Don't go down. That way's out. Quaker City mine. Got your rock work and your tunnel waste, or your shaft waste. This looks like a shaft, not a tunnel. Let's see what they were mining. This would probably be where they ran out of ore, or it could be 1943. Could have a lot of barite. It's white. Not very heavy. I don't know. Just looks like hot abyssal or altered quartz monzonite. Ooh, don't bend over. You pass out. Oh, there's Lake Mojave. Double gated. Am I going? Yeah, I'm recording. But I don't know if you can see anything. Probably goes for a mile down that way. Onward. Came up that wash, hit a waterfall on the wash we wanted with this one coming up to there. But we had to go that way. You don't want to keep going that way unless you want to go all the way up and back down. So yeah, once you get above that waterfall, just jump over. And don't come up the road. Just go to the wash till you hit this nice road. Weather radar. I think that's Essex, K. Essex. On the way. Yeah, I think the Quaker City mine is right there. And right there, that's probably the main shaft there. Yeah, it's all downhill from here, all the way back down. Looks like they had a loading, they could load their trucks here. Or their mule carts. And take them back down the road. I wonder if you put the mules behind a cart if you're going downhill, or 3 of them behind and 1 in front. But yeah, they loaded their trucks here. Lake Mojave. And there's my car. Somewhere I saw it. Got to get all the way back down there. And the Rand mine. Yeah, you can't, if you come down that road, you're not going to get down that tailings pile. It looks super steep. There's some more of that Queen City workings. Shafts. I didn't see any outlets lower down, so all the ore must come out from up on top here. limonite, iron oxides, hydrated. Ooh, we could go in there. Maybe. Any rattlesnakes? Anybody home? Let me get my light. I think it just goes right to there. I can't see that way. I get messed up in this bob wire. No, it's just right there. Maybe. I don't know. Let me quit here. What do you think the white is here? Could be barite veins or calcite. Looks more like calcite veins if I find something white here. I fell on my butt and I can't even get up. There's a piece of calcite, I'm pretty sure there. Okay. It's calcite, believe me. Let's find a piece of ore. Oh yeah, that's real heavy. That's barite. Barite again, if I can pick it up. Yeah, some of that white might be barite. But this looks more like calcite. This is very light. Yeah, this is calcite. If I had my vinegar, I could put vinegar on it and it would fizz. Might have to rough it up a bit. Yeah, calcite probably there, but they were digging into barite. Let's go. Looking at the mountain there. This is all quartz monzonite down in here. When you get into the darker colors up on top there, that's Rich Hill. There's mines on the other side. That's all metamorphic. Then you drop way down into more metamorphics. You know, gneiss, schist. And the mines on the other side of Rich Hill are right at that elevation where the quartz monzonite, top of the quartz monzonites meet the metamorphic gneiss. Right at that elevation, go around the hill and back around there. Gold. And they're digging into this quartz monzonite. The gold's at the very top layers of the pluton, if you can tell which ways the top is. But yeah, all the waters of the deep always head for the surface, I guess, bringing with it the gold. And then it's deposited in the top of the pluton, if there's no surface vent. More calcite veins or barite maybe. Let's see what we got here. That vein there comes around, goes down the mine. I guess they were digging that vein. And there it comes again over here. And they thought it looked better that way. Farther you get from the surface, the better your prospect will be, hopefully. And that is, I bet is just, oh, that could be a lava. Yeah, that's a lava ash. You can see they did their rock work to cribbing to fill it back in. Let's shine a light down in there. Probably didn't go very far. But how would an ash get in the quartz monzonite? Well, that's what they were after, mining that vein there. I guess it's an ash. There goes some more. It looks like more of a vein than an ash. It's probably some, I don't know. Let's go over here and see if we can see better. I don't know. What would be altered calcite. Looks like a vein of quartz that got altered, or more likely calcite. I guess that's part of the vein. Boy, it's just white as can be. I think that's just evaporating calcite waters. Calcite, and who knows what else is in it. Looks like they tried to form a water reservoir here. They were optimistic if they thought they could catch water off of this hill every 100 years, maybe. Almost to the bottom. This looks like a homeless encampment. I don't think they were miners. Prospect. Oh, that could have been a tunnel there, maybe. Yeah, this just looked like homelessness. Maybe. Mine on the other side up there. I think we looked at that from the wash there. We're almost to the bottom. And there's that white stuff. It's just evaporating something that's very light. Here's look like they got some neoprene or something, rubbers to form a reservoir with, or a leach pond. If they had any, or those are modern mattresses, you know, like from the 60s or 50s. Yeah, those are relatively new. You can go out this way back down to Nelson, but you better have a good four-wheel drive, and you better be going downhill, because there's quite a little drop-off you gotta go down. Thought that was our wash. We still got farther. Oh boy. Tertiary deposits. Could be gold in there. You want the big rocks. Top of the big rocks. The Rand mine. Yeah, there's water in that one. You can't go very far. There she blows. Which way do we want to go out? That was like that. Could go up that way. This is hard. I'll have to think about it. Which way? Nelson on the whoop-de-doos or to Queen City? Let's take Queen City Road out. Here's where you want to go up the wash. Almost rolled over right back there. Washed out a little. Now those 4x4s have just dug a hole. And you're like, yeah, let's try this way out, maybe. Those 4x4s, man, they just ruin the roads. Okay. and there's that open pit mine. And a new one crossed over this way, Boulder City. Can you see Lake Mead from here? No. Nope. And here's very fine-grained quartz monzonite. Very heavy. Yeah, I think that's still quartz monzonite, just real fine-grained. Top of the pluton. That's where the gold is. Let's climb up here and get a view that way. Yeah, this wasn't I thought it was a better road. Somebody forgot their nice sledgehammer. Somebody's out here putting in clay markers. That's not a very good handle, but that's a nice, valuable sledge. There's that mine. We'll go out right by it, right there. Whew. I'm back down to Nelson. Oh, it's a airplane survey. They surveyed that point in, then they can photograph it. Dry Lake, Railroad Pass, Pluton, Boulder City, Pilot Cone, Peepers Peak. I don't know what those are. That's all that ash out there is 15.2 million years ago. The Bridge Springs ash. Black Mountains over in Arizona, although they're white. Arizona. Nevada. Down we go. These are rhyolites. The pink are lavas that have piled on top of the pluton. The pluton must have eroded for 1 million years, and then the lavas came up on it, I guess. I don't know how you have a pluton in the sky with lava on it. It's about the same age. The lava's 16 million, and this is 16.6. 500,000 years erodes, what, 10,000 feet of dirt? I kind of doubt it. Oh boy. I'm going to drag bottom on this one, but I don't have a choice. Okay. Yes, right there and there. And here's that open pit. It must be gold, not decorative rock. No hunting. Well, that was the whole point of, maybe it's down here. It's supposed to be a guzzler here. Okay. Rhyolite. Oh, this is all being mined. We just went up a wash. We went up that wash. No, we were down here farther. Water tanks. shit. Either coming or going.